In today's video, we will be completing the entire WWE 2K23 showcase featuring the leader of the C Nation, John Cena. Before we continue this video, this project took a lot of time and effort to make, so if you guys could do me a huge favor by liking it and subscribing to the channel, that would be a huge favor to me. We are on the road to 1K subscribers, so every single subscription that I get, I am truly grateful for. I just need to put that out there for a bit. But with all that being said, let's begin. Our first match is at ECW One Night Stand against Rob Van Dam. For a starter match, this one whooped my ass relentlessly, specifically with trying to hit a corkscrew leg drop on the barricade. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me how to get him to stay on the barricade. I was Irish whipping him onto it and he would just come flying off so goddamn much. It was very annoying. But eventually we got it, made it through all the cutscenes, and we get to see the real replay of a masked Edge spearing Cena through a table, allowing RVD to pick up the win. And just like that, we are done with match 1. Next we have the beginning of Cena's overall career as we take on Kurt Angle in the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression era. After a fast-paced back and forth, Kurt pins Cena to the mat with a textbook wrestling move and gets the 1-2-3 to retain his title. And even after a defeat, we see John Cena reach his hand out to a baffled Angle. Oh, was he so close. Following that, we find ourselves going up against the American Badass version of the Phenom, Undertaker, against John Cena. This is another one that really got on my nerves when it came to figuring out how to achieve the dodge objectives, because I'm not used to letting my opponent purposefully do damage to me, let alone setting him up to try and dodge it. I also didn't realize that you could just like stand in front of them and like press the dodge button like as they're like stunned and it'll count as a dodge. I didn't find this out until later. After many failed attempts and shouted curse words, dead man, this time at WrestleMania 34. This is our first bonus match in the 2K23 showcase. After a grueling match, Undertaker hits Cena with a tombstone and Cena uses his resiliency. No worries, we were able to hit him with yet another tombstone piledriver, and this time he stays down for good, and the Undertaker is victorious over Cena yet again. Triple H is our next opponent at Night of Champions 2008. And if I wasn't trying to record quick clips for this video, I would have loved this match's long cutscenes, where we see film of the real match transition between the gameplay. However, because I was trying to record small clips that wouldn't kill my computer storage, these cutscenes were not as enjoyable as they probably could have been, but some of them do take a while. We see Triple H break out of an AA, hit a pedigree, and pin Cena for the 1, 2, oh my god, he used it again. One more pedigree does the trick to keep him down for 3, and we are roughly a quarter of the way through the showcase. A phenomenal clash is what the next match is titled, as Cena goes head to head with TNA legend AJ Styles at SummerSlam. With his old soccer mom haircut, we see AJ and Cena put on a spectacular match as we see Styles hit John Cena with both a Styles Clash and a phenomenal forearm. He goes to pin Cena and oh my god, he actually stayed down for the count. And with that victory, we unlock 2016 SummerSlam Arena and the 2016 version of both John Cena and AJ Styles. We go from one SummerSlam back in time to another as SummerSlam 2006 sees Edge go up against John Cena for the WWE Championship. When I tell you that the amount of faith, trust, and pixie dust Lita has in that shirt is ridiculous, I fucking mean it. And with the multiple distractions, we see the rated R superstar pin Cena and he retains his title. We now go from a man retaining his championship to a man losing his championship as we get another bonus match between Edge and Cena, this time marking the quote revolutionary cash-in that Edge executed against the champ. This is a fairly quick match. You just hit Cena with a couple of heavy combos, a couple of spears, and you've won the this motherfucker. We then use the most devastating move in all of wrestling, the running forearm, and this is what does Cena in for the 3 count. Cashing in Money in the Bank gives us Lita in the 2006 versions of Cena and Edge. Keeping it moving now as we see John Cena fight the head of the table, the tribal chief, leader of the bloodline, Roman Reigns. Another quick thing I wish this showcase did better was kind of organize things chronologically. Like, I'm a huge, I love things when they're organized in order, and this showcase did not do that. We don't go in order of how things happen, and it pisses me off so much. But regardless of my gripes with the showcase mode, we still see Roman and Cena put on a hell of a match, and we see John meet his end after being on the receiving end of a patented Superman punch, and Reigns emerges victorious. Speaking of the bloodline, we are keeping it in the family as the next opponent we have John Cena face is a marital relative of Roman Reigns as we take on The Rock at WrestleMania 28. I know I complained about The Undertaker and RVD matches, but this is the first match I actually lost. Like, Dwayne Johnson fucking pinned me in the ring because I fucking suck at this new pin escape meter. I'm still figuring it out. So I gave it another go, and this time I was able to avoid being embarrassed yet again as Cena tries to mock the People's Elbow before The Rock blindsides Cena with a rock bottom for the win. And this gives us 2012 Rock and Cena along with the WrestleMania 28 venue. The next big thing is the perfect way to summarize the next match, as Brock Lesnar is John Cena's SummerSlam opponent. And this match includes a series of my favorite objectives as we have to German suplex Cena. Not once, not twice, not 4 times, not 12 times, a whopping 15 times. I had to do these moves individually, so I had to mind-numbingly suplex Cena until I did it enough times for the objective to let me try and enjoy the game. And after all those suplexes and a partial sacrifice of my soul, get to the end of the match where Brock hits Cena with the F5 and pins Cena to win at SummerSlam. Unless Cena wants to be like that and use his resiliency again. Thankfully, I had another finisher stored, and the second F5 did Cena in, and he stays down for good. Another bonus match takes us back in time to when Brock was foreshadowing the arrival of Evan Bourne in the WWE as they faced off at Backlash in 2003. Now, I'll give you a warning. Brock's character model gets kind of bloody in this match. Like, seriously bloody. Like, his entire forehead is covered in blood that goes all the way around, and it's insane how much this man is oozing. Pause. Brock eventually does what he always does and finishes Cena off. Pause. For a 3 count. This time including a championship as one of our unlockables. SummerSlam seems to be the time when Cena loves to lose big matches, as Dave Drax Batista is our next opponent. Fast forwarding a little bit to 2008. After revisiting one of the most infamous move reversals of the late 2000s, we hit John with a Batista bomb. Oh my god, he won't stay down! Make it 2 Batista bombs to have Cena seeing more stars than he has world championship runs. We are nearing the end, ladies and gentlemen, but trust me, there are still plenty of doozies. Our first look at a Hell in the Cell pay-per-view match has Cena taking on the Viper, Randy Orton. We see the sadistic tendencies of Orton throughout the match. We punch Cena into oblivion, and shocker, shocker, he kicks out at 2! Luckily, we had an RKO stored, and this proves to be enough to keep the Legend Killer slithering throughout that locker room, and Randy Orton picks up the win. We now appear to reach some sort of end, as we are given the option to pick any of Cena's opponents who we have faced thus far, and being the huge fan of Edge that I am, I choose Edge for this match. The thing is, when the match begins and you go to complete the first objective, a cutscene automatically plays, which sees whoever you choose to go against Cena get absolutely jobbered. And I won't even lie, I thought the game glitched or something because I tried the match again, but the exact same thing happens. You cannot possibly win this match. It is in the next match where they give you an actual opportunity to fight Cena with the opponent you choose, which involves pretty basic objectives, which is a nice stress reliever after the hours I spent wanting to pull my hair out. Although it is a shocker when the Cena you face happens to be 100 overall invisible Cena, which gives him an ultimate advantage after another kick out at 2 from resiliency after receiving a finisher. Luckily, we work our way back with the execution, and this knocks out Cena's lights. And the final showcase match of the run, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. Our final showcase match is a fatal 4-way between John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, and Bruno Sammartino. Any fatal 4-way match in a game like this is never easy, but going against the likes of these 3 all-time greats was a challenge in itself. And amidst the chaos, I was not prepared for how overpowered Bruno Sammartino is when it comes to submissions. This guy was putting people in submissions like his life depended on it. It was crazy. And the challenge proved to be too much at first, as I submitted to the longest reigning world heavyweight champion and had to restart, which I was so looking forward to. After trying to keep track of what everyone was doing, I was finally able to eliminate the Texas Rattlesnake, then the Hulkster, and in a piece of poetic justice, I was able to win the match by beating Bruno Sammartino and completing the 2K23 showcase. And thus completes the entire WWE 2K23 showcase featuring John Cena. If you guys want to see more content like this or more WWE content in general, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe so you know when more content like this goes live on the channel. I appreciate you all for watching up until this point, and until next time, this is Beast Red 4 Gaming, signing out.